that in the United States, there are faces carved into mountains? There are four faces carved onto mountains, and you can see them today. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English on Autopilot. And today we are talking about an important landmark, an important place in the United States. It's called Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore. Because it's in a mountain. The faces are on the mountain. And it is in South Dakota, which is a state in the United States in the middle of the country. Not on the East Coast, not on the West Coast, no, right in the middle. And why do we have faces carved into a mountain? It's a little weird, right? I think that it's strange, weird, odd. But one man, he had an idea. He had an idea. This man, Dwayne Robinson, he wanted to bring more people to South Dakota. He wanted people to come visit the state. Because, to be honest, I'm not going to lie. No. South Dakota, well, there's not a lot to do. It's not like California or New York. No, it's kind of boring. But Dwayne, he thought his state was beautiful. And it is true. South Dakota is beautiful. And he had an idea. Because there were some mountains in an area, in a specific area called Black Hills, black like the color, and hills. Not mountains, no, hills. And Dwayne thought, these mountains are made of granite, which is a type of rock. Like all mountains are made of rocks, I think. And he said granite is very good to use for carving, to carve into the mountain, to carve and design something. But what should we design to bring people to South Dakota? It is a good question. So Dwayne, he thought. And then, Eureka! I know what we need to carve. So, Dwayne, he went to see his friend. He went to see his friend. His friend was a sculptor. He created sculptures. He carved sculptures. And Dwayne knew his friend, was the perfect person for the job. He told his friend his idea. And his friend thought, Dwayne, that idea is awful. No, he said, that is a great idea. I love that idea. So Dwayne and his friend and a lot of people, a lot of workers, a lot of men that helped create this landmark. And it was not easy. No. It took them 14 years. 14 years to create Mount Rushmore, to sculpt Mount Rushmore. And, well, the faces are not normal faces. They're not normal people like me. No, they're very famous people. Dwayne thought, what if we make Mount Rushmore about America? And that's what he did. He picked four men, no women. There is not any women carved into Mount Rushmore. He picked 4 men. He picked not just any man like me. He picked 4 presidents. 4 presidents. He picked 4 leaders of the United States. He picked George Washington. George Washington. You know who George Washington is. I made a video. You should watch it. George Washington was the first president, and he represents the birth of the country, the creation of the United States. George is very, very important. The next person is Thomas Jefferson. Don't worry, there will be a video on all of these men. There will be. Thomas Jefferson represented growth of the country. Thomas Jefferson expanded the United States out west, north, south, right? We have north, south, east, and west. And Thomas Jefferson expanded the country out west. So he represents growth of the United States. South Dakota is a state thanks to Thomas Jefferson. Next, he picked Theodore Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt represents development, which is different than growth. Development is making it better, improving the country. Theodore Roosevelt helped businesses. He helped make a lot of money in the United States. And he created the Panama Canal. Yes, there will be a video about the Panama Canal. And finally, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, with his beard, of course. Abraham Lincoln had a nice beard. But he isn't on the mountain because of his nice beard. No. Abraham Lincoln brought the country together during and after the Civil War, when the United States was split between the North and the South. Abraham Lincoln brought the country together. He represents unity, being together, not separate, but together. So, Dwayne picked 4 presidents that were very, very important. And each man is on Mount Rushmore, the face of Abraham Lincoln, of Theodore Roosevelt, of Thomas Jefferson, and George Washington. For many Americans like me, Mount Rushmore symbolizes America, freedom, and being fair to everyone. Everyone is the same. However, Mount Rushmore was built on land that belonged to Native Americans, the Sioux tribe. And the Sioux tribe of Indians were not happy. No, they were not happy. The Sioux Indians were very angry. And they are building another monument that is not Mount Rushmore, that represents their people. However, Mount Rushmore worked very well because more than 2 million people go to visit Mount Rushmore every year. That's a lot of people. They go to Mount Rushmore to see the faces and learn about the history of Mount Rushmore and to enjoy the nature around Mount Rushmore in South Dakota. Also, at night, there is a light show, and it is amazing. I have never been to Mount Rushmore. Never. Because I am mad that my face isn't on the mountain. But one day I would definitely like to go. What about you? Would you like to visit Mount Rushmore? Have you heard of Mount Rushmore before this video? Put it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to keep watching more videos of comprehensible input right here with English on Autopilot. And we will see each other in the next video. Bye. Not just any man like me.